Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Alright, today's video we're going to talk about Blanc and Noir right here. Alright, how good are these two bunny girls? And surprise, surprise, spoiler alert, they are actually really strong. I would say caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting them to be the best duo in terms of dealing damage, but hopefully I'll be able to showcase some of the damage comparisons to you guys right here. I did that in the stream earlier, so I'll be able to have some discussions in terms of the damage output that both of them can provide. Now, if you actually want to pull and you can only choose one, who should you pick, right? Considering that both of them are really strong, I do recommend Noir over Blanc. Blanc really needs Noir to work because of how the skill, as you can see, one of her passive requires Noir to basically reduce this particular skill by 40 seconds. Whereas for Noir, it's probably way easier to use her. She's probably much more universal or much more flexible in that sense, where she fits really anywhere. She still has one skill as well that you can see right here that's going to require Blanc, alright, so ally from the same squad, and this is going to improve her output damage significantly, but this is on her burst. Like ideally, you could still pair her with like Scarlet or Modernia, alright, she's the third burst tree. It's not required for her to use her burst, you only rely on her skill 1 and skill 2 to activate these two passives. With that being said, let's show you guys a little bit of the damage comparisons. Lita, Blanc, Scarlet, Modernia, Noir. How are we doing damage wise though? Let's see. That is huge. Who is bigger? Good pair.
My ultimate blade. Show them no quarter.
How fast is the reload? Let's see. A lot of people have been saying, okay, that's pretty fast. That's pretty fast, I like it. I also want to see how strong is Noir without Blanc. One more burst, just in time. Nice. Are we achieving a new high score? Wow, we got a new high score with this team. That means this is better than whatever that I usually run previously. So let's have a look at the damage boost that everyone gets. Scarlet and Modernia gets a lot of boosts. Let me screenshot this part. Alright, let's talk about a couple of things before we proceed. First things first is the reload speed. So notice Sugar, she takes about 1 to 2 seconds to reload. If you guys notice that that can be quite distinct when you compare to, you know, every time you reload, if your reload takes too long, that means you have a lot more downtime in terms of doing damage. So notice this is Sugar's reload speed, right? So that's about there. Look at Drake's one. So Drake's reload speed is about, I would say Drake and Sugar has about the same reload speed. Alright, so look at her reload speed right about there. But for Noir, her reload speed is insane. Alright, probably the fastest amongst all the shotgun users. Now if you're looking for a particular, look at that. If you're just looking for straight up a shotgun character that have very fast reload speed, look no further. And one more thing is, Noah's passive seems to be permanent. Alright, we're talking about the lucky charm right here. Look at this. Increase attack by 10.88%. Increase attack by 10.88%. Right, so it's always there, it feels like. I don't see any condition. The effect duration is infinite. So this is going to be better than a lot of other skills, which is why it makes her so good. It lasts throughout the entire battle. Like most skills that gives buff as follows will always be like during the burst effect duration, or during the end of a burst effect duration, or at the end of you hitting the enemy, or during burst, full burst duration. But this particular passive skill, yep, it lasts forever, which is crazy. So let's take Blanc out for someone that gives damage. Who would be good? Let's take out Blanc. Let's take out yeah, let's look at the burst 2 option. Blanc give damage taken buff. Yeah, but that's why I want to compare, right? I'm curious. If we take out Blanc and we put like someone else, would the damage be better with Blanc or without Blanc? Let's try Rupee, alright? So right now my Noir, I'm very confused between these two girls. This is Noir, Blanc is the white one. Noir is all skill level 4, and I do have gears on her, but it's all level 0 gears. Okay, so you can sort of look at the score roughly. 8 seconds left. The timer is somewhere on the top. Somewhere here, right? 2 seconds, 1 second. Huh.
Chalk up another victory for the commander.
So just now I clearly get more with Blanc. So Lita does more just now with Blanc. Lita does less now. Why? I guess Blanc does give damage reduction. Rupee 20 million here, but even though she does way more here, the damage doesn't outscale Blanc's lack of damage as well, right? Notice with Blanc, Modernia does way more. So I guess the damage taken from Blanc definitely helps. I'm guessing that is the biggest thing for Blanc in her skill that helps boost the damage a little bit. Damage taken increased by 26%. It affects all enemies, which is kind of interesting. I guess Blanc and Noir is a pair. Okay, what else can we try? Damage taken is another damage sink that is separate from attack buffs. So Noir gives caster's attack 10.24% at level 4, okay. So if I use Drake, hit rate 9.69%, attack 9.69%. But this one only happens at the beginning of full burst. So let's compare just straight up Noir versus Drake and see who is a better burst 3 support so far, right? And it's not even close. It's not even close. I mean, I guess it is pretty close, but Noir still wins versus Drake. And my Drake do have overload gears. I guess the reload and everything is just way crazier. Okay, let's do a comparison right here. So Lita 9.5 with Noir, with Drake 10.3. Surprising. Rupee 20.2, about the same, alright. Scarlet with Noir 60 million, with Drake 58 million, Modernia 54 million with Noir. Modernia does way more with Noir than with Drake. And even though Drake herself does more, Noir only did 8.8, but that's because my Drake do have some overload gears. So yes, I do think that Noir is very strong. The total damage is all that matters. This one is 153, this 149. And yes, Noir is a better Drake based on my theory so far. Obviously, depends on whether you have Scarlet and Modernia, but I don't know. I could swap this with other DPS and try it out. Based on this testing, Noir seems like a better Drake so far, which is very impressive, considering that Drake is probably one of the best burst 3 buffers. Yeah, Noir is very good for buffing your hyper carries, which I do like. So yeah, overall the damage very impressive, alright, especially if you have both of them, both Blanc and Noir. I was quite surprised that they were able to bring up the overall damage of the team by a lot, considering that Blanc do have the damage amplification, and Noir, this girl, she has lots of attack buffs that's like consistent. Now, here comes the question. Should you pull for them? That's going to depend on you. If you are willing to spend a little bit to try to get them, sure. But if you're a free-to-play player, my advice is still probably wait for a bit. While they are really strong, you probably won't. It's not like a must-have, right? Strong characters doesn't mean like you need to have them immediately. You can still wait a little bit until the banner ends, which is going to be like 1 more week, and then they'll be added to the standard banner. And once they are added into the standard banner, you can go here, you can wishlist them in this particular one, right? So usually once they are added, try to hopefully get them from this particular cast of characters. I know it's going to be very hard because there's plenty of characters right here, right? So total of 15 characters, so you have a 1 in the 15 chance to get them. But still, if you're free to play, that's probably going to be the best thing to go with. We don't know when the Nier collab is coming. If I have to guess, probably in 1 to 2 months time. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, give this video a like, and let me know what you guys think of Noir, Blanc. Are you guys planning to get both? Have a nice day. Goodbye.